Hello everyone, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Space Marine. In case this isn't making it clear, we are going to be killing a lot of orcs today, and for quite a while ongoing, as there are a lot of orcs in this game. Seriously, if it weren't for how fun the orcs are, I'd probably get tired of this game a lot faster. But they're just so goofy, you know? Anyway, let's start the campaign. I have played this game before, so I'm going to go for a new campaign. I'm going to go on normal because, well, hard is going to eat my arse. I am not very good at this game, so don't expect, like, super amazing gameplay, but I am hopefully acceptable. Who knows, I might actually be secretly terrible, and this is all going to result in me getting raged at, but I hope that I am acceptable. So we're going to be playing on normal. Yes, I wish to erase any previous save data. And yes, it's telling you how to do a game mechanic. I'll be quiet for the intro. The Doom!
Captain Titus, the Orks have massacred the Forge World's forces, and they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orks. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machine.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report!
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We are losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We'll find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer 12 returning to launch bay.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the Orks.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Shut up.
Try to keep up.
Good job, Captain. we see the Orc stellar aim at work. And now we get into actual game. I have a bolt pistol, as you can see, and a combat knife. These are the worst enemies in the game. You can instantly execute them with E for health. When these show up, the game is saying, hey, you're low on health. However, if you see a group of them, do not simply spam execute like I just did, like an idiot, because that will simply let them wear down your armor. Needless to say, having a Space Marine killed by a bunch of Gretchen is not impressive. The bigger ones here are called Choppa Boys, because they have choppers. And yes, that's what they're called officially. C-H-O-P-P-A. Make as many jokes as you wish. The one in yellow right there, very briefly, was a Shoota Boy. They're the ones who shoot us, or guns, as actual, you know, races with a sense of grammar call them. Now I did a bit of a stupid there, in that when I stunned that enemy for execution, and that was an execution on an actual Orc boy, by the way. Different enemies have different executions. I regained my health. Enemies like Orc boys will generally give you more health restored than, say, random McGretchen. And here we have a cutscene. My, isn't that a big Orc?
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
I have a name, you know. It's Captain Titus. Alright, Titus is the name, Captain is the rank. But I think that's close enough for an Orc's purpose. They aren't very bright. And I will stomp your head in, without actually touching it. Now, these Shooter Boys actually do have a melee attack. They're just not very good at it. Now, that one took out a good sized chunk of my health. Why would it let me execute you? Okay. Whenever I jam my knife in his head, that gets me my health back. This is not actually something supported in the fluff, from what I am aware. Though, any lore masters in the comments, do feel free to correct me. I am not infallible. Now we have a bunch more dead Orcs. They're still moving, you say? Well, that is going to be fixed quite soon. As in now. I have infinite ammo for this bolt pistol, which is quite helpful. Now, we need to kill this Orc ship. Let's see how we do it. I rather like this. It's very creative. That's not really something you expect out of Ultra Marines, not Ultra Machines. Most of their depictions. Oh no, we have crashed from near orbit. How will we ever survive this harrowing fight? Look, it has even killed the hardy Greenskins. What will our protagonist ever... Nah, he's fine. He's a Space Marine. This is their average Tuesday. See? Space Marine! In case you couldn't tell from the pauldrons, we have a great big label. You can hold shift to sprint, which is very nice.
Come in. Damned Orcs shot me off course.
Unless you're being talked to.
I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Now, you can pretty much instantly stop running by shooting or melee attacking. Reloading this game is very fast, as you can see. More Gretchen, a single shot will kill them. I mean, one shot will kill them. Not even exaggerating. Unfortunately, I am not the best shot. Titus is, but I am not. Now, you might think that behind this barrier there might be some secret. Or some shiny thing, like a chain sword. Or a bolter. Or even just, you know, a random secret. Nope. Nothing is here but a bunch of dead guardsmen. Not a lot of dead orcs. Hopefully, the guardsmen died hard. But the lack of dead orcs does not give me hope. Now here we have a reliquary pod. And I think I just ran over a Gretchen by accident. Huh, didn't even know that was possible. Learn something new every day.
Access authorized.
This is a bolter.
The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
Bolter is, quite simply, your assault rifle. This description lies a bit, as it's not usually a .998, but usually a .75 Godwin pattern for the average Astartes, but Lultrines usually use .998. There are a lot of reasons for this, but if I went into a full description, I'd take up more of the video time than would really be necessary for saying, this is an assault rifle, it's got a lot of ammo, you shoot people with it, it has decent accuracy, go kill things. Yeah. Now, how will I ever figure out how to... Oh, look! Convenient targeting. As you may notice, it shoots a lot faster, it's got a lot more bullets, and I can use left control to zoom in. Something to note, however, I can instantly swap out of it with that, by just melee attacking. I can also swap between... I can also zoom in with the bolt pistol. I have not used that because, well, at these ranges it's really not necessary. However, I'm going to use the bolter for the simple fact that, well, assault rifle better than pistol, and this game is not short on ammo. In general, you just want to shoot any orcs you see. For example, I may have just burned like 2.5 clips of ammo there. But you know what?
Captain!
That's worth it.
Destroy them!
That's an ammo crate, and this is an ally. Do not worry about the ally. They're invincible. I mean that. And now it's telling us how to aim. Something to know about this game is that it doesn't use the usual PC shooter formula of right mouse button to actually, well, aim. It uses left control instead. This can be changed, but I like how it is, because right mouse button is your stab a sucker in the face. Now this bit is almost entirely ranged. There will be some melee coming up in a bit, but honestly, this firefight is basically the how to use bolter fight. And since we're still in what is essentially a very long tutorial, if a very entertaining one... Oh yes, you can tap space to dodge. I have done this earlier in the video, but there's only so much I can say at a time. In general, it's a good idea to kill the ranged enemies first, because melee enemies you can generally just go smack, 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 and then dodge away. Now, you may notice that enemy hit really hard. Enemies in this game generally do tend to do that. Ah, cutscene. And here we see stellar aiming on the part of the Emperor's finest. And also stellar ammo conservation. Why did it need all those bolts?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
What does it say about
Your
ammo?
days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I looked at its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself.
I wonder what the Codex has to say about helmets. A lot of high-ranking Space Marines don't wear their helmets. Well, on a mate level, that's obviously, you know, so they can have unique models instead of guys that, that are wearing the same power armor, but I wonder why that happens in universe. Now that was a mob of Gretchen. In this game, that basically, Gretchen are essentially your bipedal health packs. Just tap E, they die instantly. And I do mean instantly, you just go, punch! And they pop like a great big zit of green and red. Note, if your zits are actually green and red, please go see a doctor, do not watch this video. That is a very bad color for a zit. Health advice!
Sedona's picked up local
And a cutscene,
Imperial
so
Guard
I can't actually go
communications. They
fast.
survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Now, here we have our first instance of guardsmen with las guns. Now, I actually wasn't aware you could save that guy. I just sort of charged in on instinct, because, well, I'm a good guy like that. Now, friendly fire is on in this game for the guardsmen. So, aim your shots carefully. I killed one of them right there, as the observer may have noticed. And this was not on purpose, nor to demonstrate it, it's just because I'm a clumsy git. Now, something to note. These guys look like they're using generic assault rifles. That, you know, shoot lasers because space. Each of those assault rifles packs about twice the punch of a Ma-Deuce per shot. Yes, that Ma-Deuce, the M2 Browning. Welcome to Warhammer. That's the shit gun.
My lord, you have saved us.
I like this
Aye,
scene.
Guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we
What a
find
weird
this
way to
lieutenant?
say it.
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, Guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sedonas, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond that.
I've always wondered why they say lieutenant. I've always heard it pronounced lieutenant, but this pronounces it lieutenant.
A few hundred against 1 million orcs, and they fight on.
Only in death does duty end.
Yep, that's Warhammer for you.
No.
Only in death.
Get off! My legs. I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space marine before the end.
God, Emperor. Watch over those who fight in your name.
It's kind of sad looking at all these guardsmen. They held the line as well as they could, and no one will ever deny that. They died standing, but
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
they died. I have a lot of respect for the guard, and Titus does too, at least from what I've seen.
Quotas must be met. Despite alien incursions.
Sedonas, I don't know how he feels about it. And here we see another loot box, and Sedonas is up there providing cover. Covering fire, rather. And a cutscene.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you.
Why, thank you, Sedonas.
Orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
The reason they say that that
We encountered the
means...
orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Genetic scan complete.
Now we have one of the iconic weapons
Authorization
of the Warhammer 40k universe. The Chainsword. This is an upgrade to our combat knife. Now, there are other melee weapons, but they are all side grades. The Chainsword, however, just flat out replaces it forever because it's just flat out better. there are quite a lot of combos with it. For some reason I cannot jump, because video game logic. Yeah, 3 Space Marines versus like a dozen Orks. That's not even a fight. Yeah, that final hit on those Chainsword's 4-hit combo is ridiculous. The first 3 hits are basically the same damage as the combat knife, but that final hit just slaughters. Headshots do deal more damage in this game, but you'll only notice that with the weapon we'll be getting later. Well, several weapons we'll be getting later. But it's a very useful thing to remember in long, narrow corridors like this. Certain cover is destructible, though it's not generally obvious what. Now we have... Oh. And... yeah. Orks will call you human despite the fact that you're a Space Marine, which... as the observer may have noticed, there's a bit of a size difference. Now, all the way back here, we find our bonus. An ammo dump. Some dead guardsmen. You're going to be finding a lot of those. Too many of the Emperor's faithful have died on this planet.
Target that squig!
Yeah, you just saw a suicide bomber in the form of what is essentially a watermelon with teeth and legs. Needless to say, when you are fighting Orks, kill those first. They go off when you shoot them, like most video game suicide bombers. Here I am talking instead of shooting. Yeah. And of course, we'll deal friendly fire damage. That was basically the game telling you, yep, friendly fire damage. Here's an Orky dropship. Ah! Those of you who are observant may notice that when my ammunition gets low, my weapon makes a different noise. This is purely game mechanics as far as I am aware. So, don't be too worried. Now here we are busily slaughtering some Orks. Now, I need your health, so I'm going to impale you on a chainsaw. Then I'm going to kick your torso so hard it explodes. It'll take more than that to kill an Ork my arse. But yes, one of the things you need to learn about this game is that your character is very bulky in how he fights.
Dropship incoming!
Now, I am actually getting low on health, because this is a fairly fast-paced game, and I am not the best at it. Oh look, a bunch of convenient Gretchen. Oh, health packs. However, I did a stupid there. That, however, was not a stupid. Yeah, you can't shoot down the gunships, by the way. Now we have the first instance of a tougher enemy, Ork Knob. Now, if you're skilled, you can engage this guy in melee and have a lot of fun. But I am not skilled. Yes, you have to get in a clash to actually execute them. And then you ram your chainsaw sword through their head and pull it out so it pops. Welcome to Warhammer. This is nowhere even near the messiest thing that will happen.
Where is your commander, Guardsman?
Inside, but the door is sealed.
I believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
That's all the authorization you really need. You'll hear why. Just listen to the ambient dialogue here. I'll shut up.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. Damn Gretchen stuck a knife in Salt's throat 2 nights ago.
Sector 31 is completely bombed out. No survivors. Just bodies everywhere.
Reinforce their position. Hold the line.
And now, we have another character.
Aye, Lieutenant.
And a convenient drop pod. Well, not drop pod, reliquary pod, I believe is the official name, but...
Thank the Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
That explains where they held.
The Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave.
Ha.
So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10.
Welcome to Warhammer.
That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me, then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
Master of understatement, this woman. Now, you always want to find these and loot
Scan
these.
complete. Adeptus is starting.
This one grants you a very important ability. Fury. Yeah. This is basically passive regeneration and a lot of extra damage. It says enhanced, but you're basically going to start killing enemies with the first 2 swings of your chainsword. The third will one hit, and the fourth will just shred.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum Ajakis. That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost...
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
Here we see some artillery. These don't really do anything useful.
Give me the field manual. Stuck
But-
in a bloody forge world and not a single tech priest in sight.
Now, that's actually an interesting bit of trivia there. Tech priests are basically the engineers of this setting. Their job is to keep all the techie bits running, as the name implies. However, they also tend to keep this knowledge very hoarded, because of a lot of complex reasons. So I say that this universe is not a very nice place. Field manuals are basically the equivalent of duct tape and baling wire, in comparison to actual engineer fixes. And at least sometimes actual engineer fixes involve duct tape and baling. Hello, Sir Bug. Let's see what we have here. Ah, an Orkish drilling machine. That's sensible. And yes, that is sensible for this setting.
Form a damn firing line!
In general, in melee, the trick isn't just timing your combos, it's keeping chopping. Now, your actual plot and port allies are flat out immortal. Don't die. Not even the get knocked out, don't die, but just flat out do not die. Like Miss Cadian here. Or the 2 Space Marines. Leandros and Sidonis.
We need those damn medipacks!
I have now refilled on ammo. I am full on grenades. A little bit of health lost, but eh. We have a magical teleporting orc. Oh no! Put a few extra bullets in it just to make sure it stays dead. Okay, I remembered wrong. Apparently the artillery does do something. That was not me, that was solely the artillery, making that very large explosion. Yes, here we have man stations. These basically work like, if you ever played Halo, you know what this is. Basically, to sit here, you shoot absolutely everything. You can pick it up and move it around, and this is very good. There are actually entire squads of Space Marines based around these that carry them around normally. The Devastators. They're essentially the long-range firepower of the Adeptus Astartes. They're quite good at it. They not only carry heavy bolters, they've also got missile launchers and plasma cannons and all sorts of other cool gubbins. But heavy bolters are the standard thing. Like, bolters and chainswords are the standard thing of most Astartes. Astartes, not Astares.
The trenches beyond the ruins and the battlements beyond that.
And the gun battery.
The Orks took it almost as soon as we got there. Nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
Space Marines! Kill them! Smash those Space Marines!
Looks like my allies went up ahead to start the slaughter without me. I'd say rude, but I'm not really complaining. I don't mind doing less work. As un-Emperor Worshipane as that usually is, I'm not exactly playing this as a role. I'm even role-playing. Yeah, you'll see a lot of Gretchen scurrying around corners from you. This is because you can smack them to death with a single strike, and Gretchen are cowards in small numbers.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Access
Now,
granted.
here we have the battle rifle of the game. Excuse me one moment.
Sorry.
Now, this is a very useful weapon, but I'm afraid due to time limitations and my terrible internet, we're going to have to leave it off here. Well, this is one of my favorite weapons in the game, however, and I'll be sure to cover it in the next video.